quite wonderful way to welcome supporters back to the Etihad Stadium. 18 months City fans have waited to be allowed back into a full stadium, and they have watched a quite breathtaking, ruthless and mercurial performance. The final score, City back in the groove. City 5, Norwich 0.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Manchester City's official podcast. I'm your host, Rob Pollard. After a long 18-month period, on Saturday we welcome fans back to the Etihad Stadium without restrictions as we faced Norwich. It was certainly an emotional afternoon. Not since our win over West Ham in February 2020 had we had a full house. And the players rose to the occasion, beating the newly promoted side 5-0 in what was a comfortable afternoon's work. Gabriel Jesus was the man of the match. He had a hand in 4 of the goals. A Tim Krul own goal got us underway. Jack Grealish scored his first goal for the club after fine work by Jesus down the right. And second half goals from Laporte, Sterling and Mahrez sealed the win. After the game, we heard from Pep Guardiola, the man of the match, Gabriel Jesus, and joining us in the Matchday Live studio to give us their thoughts were Richard Dunn and Darren Huckabee.
If you're a Man City fan, it's a perfect result.
Yeah.
You know, your attackers got goals, you looked threatening, didn't really have to do much defending. From a Norwich point of view, you just glad it's over and you need to get yourself back on that motorway.
Yeah, definitely a 6-hour car journey back to Norwich there for those fans and for the players. But for all of the Man City fans that were here at the Etihad, it's been a long journey to get back here. It was great to have the fans back. They were in full voice, and the boys in blue, they put on a show for them, Richard.
They were fantastic. From the first minute, they never relented. I think we've seen even there the manager having a go at Cole Palmer in the last minute to get back and win the ball, and that's the intensity that they played the whole day with. I thought they, from the goalkeeper all the way through the team, they just so good. Just technically, they're so good, and they could have been 7 or 8 or 9 goals today. They're brilliant.
Laporte, Rodri. Jesus is onside, and City have the opening goal. It didn't take long, did it? Just into the 7th minute, and City are back in the groove.
Now, we saw that Gabriel Jesus, he was relentless on those wings. We've seen him obviously play as a striker, but out there on the wings, he was causing danger from that first half, causing an own goal as well after 7 minutes. Unfortunate for Tim Krul just there, but what can you expect when Gabriel Jesus is putting those balls in?
Yeah, excellent performance from him. You know, probably under a bit of pressure with all the talk about the centre-forward coming in. But that's what you got to do. You got to prove your worth on the pitch. And was it 3 assists in the man of the match? You can't do much more without scoring. So excellent from him.
Gabriel, a man of the match performance from you. You must be delighted.
Yeah. All the team plays so good today. You know, we are getting our breathing because most of the players come back after. You know, because we need some holidays after last season. It was so tough. So yeah, we play so well today and we win the game, the most important thing.
As you mentioned, it was a great team performance as well. How important was it to get back to being the best after last weekend's results?
Yeah. We know that it's going to be so tough for us because, like I said, we come back after. Every team come back early, so we have to come back as quickly as possible because, you know, that's our game. Play quickly, runs in behind, and try to score a goal. That's everything for us.
Just explain what it was like playing here at the Etihad today. The first time in a very long time that you had a full stadium, and you seemed to be pretty dominant throughout the whole match.
Yeah, I cannot remember all last game with our fans because so long. Well, they come, they push all the time. They sing, they everything for us, so we have to play for them as well.
The opening goal went down as a Tim Krul own goal, but will you be taking it as one of your own?
No, I try to cross because, you know, when I played as a winger before, when I start to play football, all the time I go and I cross because all the time the striker is there, so I try to cross to Ferran or Jack. And sometimes it's like that, you know, the defender touch and go.
For you as well, personally, now second game into the Premier League, how are you feeling in yourself?
Yeah, I getting back my fitness, because like I said, I think I'm the last one to come back after holidays, so I need some rest. And then after I have to train hard like always. I don't lose too much power. I'm a little bit lucky because I don't lose too much, so I can come back, train 2 hours or 1 week and get back. So yeah, now I'm fit.
Okay, great performance from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Diaz, Walker, super ball round the back to Jesus. What's the cross like? It's excellent, and somehow it's gone in off Jack Grealish. I'm not sure that Jack Grealish knew much about that, you know, but it doesn't matter. It's his first goal as a Blue.
Jack Grealish, it was a home debut for him. The fans were singing his name. They were on their feet. And then he gets a goal on that debut, Richard. What a start.
Yeah, that's what he would have wanted, to be involved in some goal action, whether it be a goal or assist. And he was fortunate enough. He was in the right place and the ball basically just hit him and it went in. But that's what you need. And it's about understanding what Pep wants and being in the places that you're exposed to be. And he was on that occasion.
Yes, it was. And then we go in at half-time. He saw 2-0. We come out the second half, and again, Manchester City, relentless is the word I'm going to keep on using. Aymeric Laporte, he gets the header off a corner. That is saved, and then he follows it up with a striker's finish, it feels like, Richard.
Yeah, and very nice celebration as well.
Yeah.
It was good. They all wanted to get in on the action. Every corner, the whole team was literally within 20 yards of Norwich's goal, and it was a nice finish in the end when it came back to him. But you have to say some of the defending today from Norwich was awful.
Darren, what did you make of that defending? Because at times they were stuck at the back there, they were camped in their own 18-yard box, and still City were finding space.
The word I'd use is naive, especially from the fullbacks. Not even good runs, really. And every time the ball was slipped in behind the fullbacks, they were nowhere to be seen. And you saw that with the last goal for Mahrez. You know, the defending's awful, if I'm going to be honest. He probably had 2 minutes to control the ball and put it in the corner. You know, from a Norwich point of view, the defending wasn't good enough. Simple as that.
Now, for that fourth goal, it was Raheem Sterling. I actually just tweeted, all I said was Pep ball. If you were to think of a Pep Guardiola goal, down the wings, the ball gets put in and Raheem Sterling's in that 6-yard box, that was the one today.
It's like a FIFA tapping, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one where that's what it is. That's a perfect Pep goal. You know, he's been doing it for years, from his Barcelona teams to his Bayern Munich teams to this City team. You know, if you're that centre forward and you're in the right place, you are going to get 20 goals a season.
Now, for Manchester City being 4 goals up, you look at them and they were, again, I'll use that word, relentless. They kept on going, no matter what moment it was, what minute it was. We saw that Pep was on the sidelines. Cole Palmer got his Premier League debut as well, the lad from Wythenshawe as well. It's great to see youngsters coming on, but Pep, he doesn't let up. Whether you're a youngster, whether you're an experienced player in the team, he will tell you what he wants you to do.
Yeah, I think that's the respect he's got, whether you're the oldest player in the team or the youngest. You know that he's the man and he tells you what to do. But I think the scary thing is that, we were just saying, me and Donny before, they look like they're in second gear, Man City. It really did. They look like they can step up 2 or 3 levels. And I know they're going to have to play better teams, but they play like that against most teams in this league and they're going to have too much.
So Riyad Mahrez comes on. And you must be Norwich and thinking, not another one. They brought Raheem Sterling on, and then they brought on Riyad Mahrez, and it was a great assist by Ruben Diaz as well. He's showing that he's got it all in his locker, and a great finish as well.
Fantastic pass into Mahrez, and like Darren says, the runs don't have to be that amazing because the defending was so poor, but to have the ability and confidence just to trap the ball, have a look up, see where the goalie is, and place it perfectly into the corner was smashing, and it was great because it made it 5-0. What I said earlier, so it's happy days. So,
yeah.
But it was really, really easy at times for City today. They just kept the ball. They were so good. They moved it from side to side, and it takes lots of training, lots of patience, and everything to be that good. And like Darren says, they play like this against any team in the Premier League, and they're gonna win most games.
And it was a great show for the fans, wasn't it, Darren? Having all of them back here at the Etihad, hearing that roar. Great for the players as well, who have played with out full stadiums, with no one here at times as well. But to have them back, that must have been good.
Yeah, it's great. You've been away for 15 months, you come back and you win 5-0 at home, and it don't actually get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't indeed. I want to highlight another one, another player, Gabriel Jesus. We have talked about him, but just want to highlight once again, there's been so much talk around Manchester City, Sergio Aguero going to Barcelona, but then also Gabriel Jesus being there, linked to many strikers throughout this transfer window. But Gabriel Jesus, the striker we've got, showing that he's versatile. He can play out on the right or the left.
He was super today, and I think he showed his worth to the squad. If Man City do sign a number 9, well, then potentially Jesus' chances in that position might be limited, but he's shown that he's more than capable of filling in wherever is needed, and not just fill in, excel. He was outstanding. He created three goals. His movement was brilliant, and his trickery on the ball was fantastic.
Now, I don't know how Pep does it, Darren, because he must have a drawing board with all of those names on, all of the players that can play out on the wide, the ones that can play through the middle as well. And Jesus, he might have just given him a bit more of a headache.
Yeah, he's probably, Morris can play out there, Silva can play out there, Grealish can play out there. You're very lucky that they've probably got 6 or 7 players that can all play in the forward positions. And, if you're as a manager, there's not many managers in world football who've got that kind of choices where you bring a player out and you don't lose anything. Everyone who's coming in is just as good. So, it's scary times here. It really is.
We're at the point in the season where there's one game a week currently, if you're Manchester City, that is. Next week it is Arsenal. Early kick-off on that Saturday. They've got a week to rest, recover, and then go again. But it doesn't look like Man City are slowing down.
No, because he'll be able to refresh the team if he needs to. He'll be able to bring, Sterling probably will start. Mahrez might start. So if you're Arsenal, you're thinking, what's going to hit us next week?
Yeah, it must be difficult, Richard, because any team, they will not want to play Manchester City, especially a City team that are scoring goals like this at home as well. Etihad full of fans once again. Anyone travelling here, it's going to be difficult.
It will be, and we said at the start of the show about City starting last season slowly, probably weren't at their best last weekend, and slowly going through the gears. And today they looked in second or third gear and they went 5-0. Once they raise it again, which they will do after another week's training, it's a frightening prospect for Arsenal.
But every day and every week we training together, we are together again, we refresh who we are. So yeah, it was really good, happy for that, and our 3 first points hopefully will be not the last. One of the reasons why is I am a manager. In the best moments in my career, the people can say that they win the titles, but the best moments as a manager is when you can work with the people, persons, humans like Gabriel. He's never complained. He played 5 minutes. He played the best 5 minutes he can do. Never bad face and respect his mates, my decisions. Play right is happy. Play center is happy. Play left is happy. And today the connection with Kyle was exceptional. And more than pleased for the performance he has played, being involved in 3-4 goals, and an incredible important player for us. He's so young, so big congratulations for Gabriel, because he deserves in life the best because he's so generous, and incredibly satisfied for him.
Over the last few years, it feels like Manchester City have raised the bar so high. 100 points, 98 points, and then Liverpool got 97. Liverpool have raised it as well, 99 points. You can't afford to slip up, and after what happened in the first week against Tottenham, the pressure won't be on Pep and the team, but they'll definitely know that they can't lose too many.
Yeah, last year was a bit of a strange one because of the way one season ran into the next and all that stuff. But the general thing over the last few years has been, if you lose 3 or 4 games, you're out of it almost. Liverpool, I think, losing 1, City as well, losing 1 or 2, and that's the way it has to be. So last week is a setback on the bigger picture. It pushed a little bit of pressure on City. They can't afford to lose games, and it's going to be an exciting season. And like Darren says, you look at their squad, they've got enough players to deal with it all, but it makes for an exciting season with the fans back.
It definitely does. And once again, we'll talk about those fans. You can still see a few of them. They have hung around. I think they want to see some of the players and hear them speak, and possibly listening on their post-match interviews. It's just great having those fans back. It does add an extra element. And if it is going to be a close season, as we said, those 4 teams possibly being at the top, the fans could play a part in it.
Yeah, they will play a part, especially full stadiums. I've seen Liverpool and Man City now in the last 2 weeks against Norwich, and I'm going to be honest with you, Man City were much, much stronger than Liverpool. Even though Liverpool won 3-0, there was a different level that Man City showed today than Liverpool did. So, but it's going to be about the big games, isn't it? When the top four play each other, that's when it's going to be decided. So, I'm sure we'll all get to see them games.
That's all we've got time for on today's episode. Thank you for joining us. Next week we face Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium in a 12:30 Saturday kickoff. We will have full coverage of that game on mancity.com and on the official Man City app, with live text updates getting underway at 10:30 in the morning before our Matchday live show kicks in an hour before kickoff. And City Plus subscribers can watch a full 90-minute replay of that game from midnight. Also available on City Plus right now is Together, a new documentary film charting the final stages of last season as City won the League Cup, Premier League and competed in our first ever Champions League final. Believe me, that one is well worth watching. As I always say, the best way to keep up to date with everything going on at City is by downloading our official app and turning your push notifications on. You won't miss a beat if you do that. Until next time, take care of each other and stay safe.
Last summer, sleep kept us sane through the silence. This summer, you're going to need sleep to get over all of this. That's why it's the perfect time to upgrade to a Nectar mattress and get award-winning, precision-engineered sleep at incredible value. Prices start at just $499, and you get $399 in accessories thrown in, a 365-night home trial, and a forever warranty. Go to nectarsleep.com.
Acast recommends more podcasts, more episodes, more great shows. Keep listening to hear a new show we recommend.
In a home in the suburbs, a boy dreamed of saving all the poor children of the world. He built a charity that attracted the world's top celebrities.
Hey, I'm Justin Bieber, and this is We Did. This has become your life's work.
But behind the scenes,
things started popping up.
Allegations about corruption, blackmail.
This is the story of a charity that did well when it was supposed to be doing good. The White Saviors, a Canadaland original podcast.
Acast recommends.